Hello, and welcome today to the vlog. Today I want to talk about how to get away from, not be around your enemy, otherwise known as your op or opposition. Let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. So yeah, have you ever had people who are just straight haters? They just be hating on you. Sometimes it's so obvious, or they make it obvious. They want it to be known. They want it to be known that they don't like you, and blah, 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 blah. They want to say blah, 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 blah to you. What about the people who say they like you to your face, but then behind your back, they be talking some smack? Okay. Well, how are you gonna know? How are you gonna know unless somebody tells you? Well, sometimes somebody doesn't have to tell us, but we feel a certain kind of energy. Something just ain't right, Because there's a lot of times where you are on your up and up and everybody's cool, whatever your passion is or whatever it is, that goal in life that you are working towards, whether it's in arts and entertainment, whether it's in sports, whether it's in the sciences, whether it's in a business sector. When you're reaching for your goal and you're in the vibe of being in the trenches and putting in the time and the blood, sweat, and tears, it's easy for people to not see you as a competition. They see you as, oh, that's just another person. That's just another homie. But the second that you start to show some sort of progress or some sort of execution of your intention and ideas, all of a sudden, they're not the same friend they were. And maybe don't even notice how they're treating you, but you notice. You notice exactly how they're treating you. You notice the fact that they smile to your face, but they're not really supporting you. You know what I mean? It could be on social media. It could be just in life. It could be a combination of both. But here we are, talking about ops because we know they exist. We don't want them to exist, but they do. And so how can you rise above the enemy? Because when I speak of the enemy, I'm not just talking about those oppositions, those people who have chosen to switch up their energy on you, or maybe they always had their energy switched up and you just took you this long to figure it out. But it's not just those people. It's the energies that's surrounding them. The enemy is the energy, the negative energy that's surrounding you at any time. It could be just the energy. It could be people bringing that energy. But the energy of the enemy is what you want to stay clear of. Now, just because someone's your friend, just because you've known somebody for a year or 5 years or 10 years, or you really went through the trenches with them and you went through all these life experiences and you really were bonded and you're just soul sisters or bro brothers or whatever you call it, but you just feel so loyal to this friendship because you've been through so much, or you've known each other for so long, or you're tied to them in some sort of way, or whatever other factors. But I truly believe that just because you've known someone for X amount of time, or you've gone through X amount of experiences with them, that's not reason enough to stay friends. I think that you need to evaluate the quality of friend that they are to you right now, today. What kind of friend are they for you right now? Are they there for you right now? Are they supportive of you right now? And supportive can be so many different things. Emotional support, spiritual support, not always financial support, but it could be financial support in small amounts, hopefully not in large amounts. But there's lots of different ways that people can be supportive. Usually I would figure it's emotional support, because people really do kind of rely on each other for emotional support. And I feel like that's why close bonds form, because of that reliance, of that trust and the emotional connection and the emotional support that you provide for each other, ideally in a mutually exchanging way. But sometimes we are not really using our discernment the best, and we keep people hanging around in our lives who are toxic. You know what I mean? Everybody knows somebody or knew of somebody who they had as a friend or have as a friend, who they know is actually pretty toxic and is not really rooting for them the way that you would root for them. And you know what? Let your ops be your ops if they choose to be your op. Be an op if you want to be an op. But you don't have to keep ops around you. You don't have to keep ops in your inner circle. You don't have to keep sharing opportunities to your ops when your ops might be laughing after they talk to you and smirking like, oh, this person, da-da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, you came with the best intentions. Or this person genuinely feels like they're being supportive, but something in their subconscious is just driving them to this toxicity. It's almost like they can't help themselves, you know? I'm sure there's situations like that too. But yeah, I've noticed from being in the arts and entertainment industry for a while, and a couple other industries and a couple other scenes, that the ops that come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere because a lot of the times, because a lot of the times your ops are people that you considered friends, that you built a connection with, that you built trust with, that you thought was going to be your ride or die homie from here to here on out. And then something switched and you're like, no, you can exit left. Actually, this is left for me. But that's just how it is. And you're going to need to be able to use your discernment and know that there's no reason to spread any hate towards your opposition. Just because they want to be your op doesn't mean you have to consider them your op. It just means that you're using your discernment, you are using your awareness, you're aware of what's going on, and you're using your discernment not to surround yourself with that type of energy. If somebody wants to go and be your competition out of nowhere, that's their choice. As far as I'm concerned, the only person that you should be competing with is yourself. You should be competing with yourself to become a better version of yourself. No one can do the things you do. Somebody can have similar skill sets, but when you combine it all together, nobody can do what you do. You have something unique to offer the world, and nobody can duplicate exactly your vibe. So best not to spend energy wasted on people who are not truly supportive in your life. If they're not truly there for you, if they don't have positive things to say, or if you don't feel that they're being genuine. It doesn't mean you show them any hate. It doesn't mean you show them any negativity. It just means that you use your awareness and your discernment and you let them go in terms of keeping them in your close circle. You can decide if you want to keep them as an acquaintance or just a friend in the ether. Not friend, but just a face in the ether that you're friendly to if you see around. You know, we get to decide our boundaries for our own mental health, and we get to decide who to keep in our lives, who we feel adds value. So the way to get rid of an opposition is to distance yourself from that energy. And don't feed into it. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Got another take on it? Let me know. Drop a comment, please, and let me know what you think of the video or what you think of this conversation. And yeah, let's build some community. Thank you for watching my video today, and I look forward to making another video soon and sharing with all of you. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.